Hi, I'm Steve Varga with ProGrass, and this is Brent Pomeroy, our pest control expert. And we're here today to talk a little bit about rodent control. And I don't know about you, but I hate mice. My wife freaked out a few days ago when we found a mouse in our house, and I don't know how it got in, but we're going to talk a little bit about that today with Brent, and also about some measures that we can take to prevent it in the future and also eliminate the mouse when you do get one. So, Brent, what are some of the most common entry points and some of the things that you look for when you come to see a house that either has a mouse problem or may have a potential?
Well, Steve, one of the first things that we look for and that we want to talk about is very simply exclusion. And what I mean by exclusion is how did the mouse get into the house in the first place? So one of the first places that I would begin to go check would be areas like this vent. And I would want to check it and make sure that the vent and the screening system inside it was all intact. This one here looks very good, so that's not really a possible entry point there. Now, another entry point for rodents is door sweeps and seals. So little areas like this, and this has got a really nice seal on it here, so it's probably not that there.
I see there's some material here by this screening. What is that?
This is a pepper foam product that is used in the exclusionary process. We did find a hole in this vent that was big enough for a mouse to crawl through. So this is basically just a spray where we sealed that hole off. It's a pepper flavored spray, which mice don't like. So if they do try to come and feed on it to reopen up that hole, the flavor is terrible and they just simply go away.
Well, that makes sense. I see you've placed a box here. What is this used for?
Yeah, part of excluding mice from your home really is these exterior rodent stations. We can open this up and you can see how these are designed, where the rodent control product is placed here on these stakes. The holes where the rodents can enter is simply placed right against the foundation. These boxes are secure. They just snap shut. They're placed right in along the foundation. Mice like to run right along the foundation. They like the security of something hard. And then you can see here that we've wired it for some additional security right to this piece of conduit.
So Brent, looks like the main key in exclusion is to look for a lot of small openings, because a mouse can get into some pretty tight small areas. So that's the main key, is to look for small areas that they can get in through.
It really is, Steve. Finding the small openings, that's always the tough one. But then you come around to the front of the house, and don't overlook the obvious. Here's a nice big opening right here. And the number one entry point for mice into somebody's home, very simply, is the open garage door.
Really?
Very common during the summer, and the one nobody thinks of.
It makes sense. So now that we're here at this garage door opening, how would you approach protecting this huge spot?
Well, I would certainly start with these mouse traps. These are called the Mini Rex mouse trap. They are really nice. They have a little bait applicator that pops right out of the bottom. You very simply just drop in a little bait, run that in through the bottom. They lock in just like that. These are a one-step mouse trap that very simply sets just like that.
So this looks like a much more commercial grade, unique trap than your typical trap that you would find at Fred Meyer or some other retailer.
They are. These tend to be a little bit more effective, and from my point of view, they're certainly safer. I would place these right in again along this foundation wall like this, remembering that mice like the security of a hard surface.
That worked. You caught a screwdriver.
It's very effective.
Well, Brent, looks like we've battened down the hatches at this house, gotten some protection, we've sealed up some openings, and we've put some monitors up and taken care of some issues to protect this house from rodents. So that's great. I appreciate your time today, and I just wanted to let everybody know that if you ever have any questions regarding pest control or rodent control, to be sure to contact ProGrass at 1-800-ProGrass or ProGrass.com. So thanks a lot, Brent, for coming by today.
Thank you.
And helping us out.